hit 2 off of it. Good fish too. You think I'm lying?
All right, good morning, everybody. We're in Freeport, Texas for the 4th stop of the Cabela's Redfish Series. It's gonna be a beautiful day. There's gonna be a north wind, but it's gonna be a little crazy because right now we're in June, but it's blowing out the humidity. We got a full moon last night. The fish, the bite's gonna be a little weird, but we're gonna see what happens. If everything holds together, these tides hold good, then we're gonna see some big fish today, so y'all stay tuned.
Welcome to the Cabela's Saltwater Series Fishing Show, home of some of the hottest fishing action on the coast. With your host, Scott Simmons. Join us as we cover the Cabela's Redfish Series tournaments and fish with some of the top saltwater anglers. The Saltwater Series is sponsored by Cabela's, the world's foremost outfitter. Mayak Boats, leaving the competition behind. Cresta's Boats and Motors. Port Aransas Chamber of Commerce. Brazosport Convention and Visitors Council. Galveston Island. Aransas Pass. Palm Tree Resort Properties. Evinrude E-Tech. Wade Right. Power Pole. And Tejano Salsa.
This is Team Tejano Salsa. We're ready to hit the water with some hot salsa today. It's going to be an awesome day. So look for us on the way in.
Also, we're pretty excited to have this tournament with Scott coming out and doing this every year for us. We really appreciate this, and I know the fishermen out here and all the anglers appreciate this as what you're doing for the communities. I want to thank you.
And look for Tejano Salsa in Walmart, July the 16th in Houston and San Antonio.
Lou always takes care of me. Lou takes care of me, baby.
Well, they're not going to eat too. After you get to them. There you go. Good night, guys.
Right, maybe too loose. Power pole's down right here.
Met through a mutual friend and clicked after the first fishing trip we went on.
We're about pretty close to being equal. That's what makes us a good partnership. He's got his weaknesses and I've got mine, and fortunately his is my strong points and my strong points are his weaknesses. Our bigger fish has come out of the back. We've had this week, we've had probably some 16 to 17 pound sacks that came out of here. But you got to weed through a lot of 19, 20 inch fish to get to them. But there is some good ones pushed back in here. They're feeding on a lot of these small sand crabs and juvenile crabs. The shad bloom is tremendous out here right now. And as you can see, you know, if you look around, you'll see a lot of white shrimp. I mean, it's just got so much bait in these marshes right now, it's just crazy.
Yes, pretty much the smorgasbord of bait out here. They got so much they can feed on. There he is, fish on. Let me get the net. There he is.
Power pole's down, Bo. I don't think he's
Big one.
big one. But hopefully,
First of many.
yes, sir. Yeah, I don't even think he's a keeper. Nah. First fish of the day.
Forty Creek boys.
I told you all them hits was not in vain. I knew I was getting bit. I just didn't think, figured they was gonna be a little larger than that. But that's the way it is. You'll catch the small ones, and then you think that that's all that's here, and then all of a sudden you'll pop one that's 27, 28, sometimes even 30 inches out here in these flats.
This segment brought to you by Egret Lures.
There he is.
Fish on.
Fish on. We actually saw that fish right there. He waked on that bait.
Oh, he ain't very big.
Getting bigger. I may have to put him on spinnerbait.
Still babies. You get it? Yeah, we just keep working it. Go back and tell your mama what we done to you. Well, we fish more on the east end of Galveston. This is pretty far away, but yeah, I mean, it pretty much is. Galveston Bay Complex is such a huge area to try to cover and fish, and it's a lot harder than a lot of the bay systems down south because you don't have a lot of this marsh and stuff. I mean, you've got it, but it's more of our fishes comes from the deep water fish. We generally don't fish much in these back lakes because
Tournament fishing, yeah.
usually the weight is not in here like they are now. That could have been a catastrophe.
The bad man.
Bad man!
The bad man hooked me. Holding quite a few redfish on his undercut banks and rock cut sides, so that's where the most numbers of fish have been. So we're gonna come up here and try to get two-way fish right quick as soon as we can, and maybe go back to that marsh bite and see if we can upgrade. But there's been quite a few good, decent fish on this ICW. So we're gonna make some short runs, make maybe 50, 100-yard pulls and bounce around, see if we can get two good, quick fish in the box. And throwing a popping cork with a gulp under it. And hopefully we can get two fish in the boat pretty fast. He was right on the dirty spot. Yeah, on the trend. Mm-hmm. Come on. It's another decent fish. Yeah, it's another decent. Nah, he ain't gonna be that good. Getting into him now. See if we can go through them. They're pretty healthy though, aren't they, Leon?
Mm-hmm.
We just go through a bunch of them. We'll probably get us 2 good ones here for the day though. Just slide it back in there and get back at her. Leon's on, good shot. Want to try pull down?
Yeah. He's not. Maybe a keeper, but I've seen flashes of him.
Oh, that's a keeper. Better fish than what you thought. A second keeper.
Yeah, it's better fish than what I thought.
Oh yeah, better than what you thought. That's a second keeper. Well, it looks like it's coming, game plan coming through. You can get us 2, then go back and try to go to those big fish.
Try to go back to where we caught the
Big ones left a little bit.
He's about 22. Yep.
Got 2.
Here at Compadres Inc., we do custom boat and vehicle wraps, we do banners, we do t-shirts, graphics, logo design, and anything else you can think of.
Here at Compadres Inc., not only do we do custom wraps, we also do custom t-shirts. We pride ourselves in offering the best graphics available, and they tie in with your boat wraps or any kind of a custom shirt. Softball teams, baseball, any kind of business related t-shirts, items, things like that. Come on down to Compadres Inc.
All the tournament fishermen come to us with sponsors. We do full wraps on their boats, whole wraps, trailer wraps, console wraps, deck wraps. Basically just put their sponsor all over the boat. That way, whenever they're driving down the road, every person that sees their boat sees the sponsor.
This segment brought to you by Bad Marine Supply.
Hey, you! Back from commercial break now. We're steady into them now. This might be it's going out to deep water.
Well, when you
Oh yeah, it's a good fish, Leon. Yeah, I had no drag on it. It's a good fish.
good fish, huh? Well,
I don't know if he's bigger than the mother, but hey, it's better than what we was catching this morning, them 12 inches.
he's good enough.
He's good.
We'll take him for now.
We making our TV show. We're getting up for the sponsors. Oh, how cute.
Look like he's a crackhead.
If I can get him out without sticking myself. There you go.
Oh, that son gun about jerked the pole out of my hand.
All right, get your head in the game.
I'm talking about that
I saw it
sucker.
till he hit the water and kept going. All right, Liam. Get your head in the game, son. We're trying to win this thing.
That was a good fish,
That was
too.
good. He took off, too.
Old sap sucker. No, why he didn't get no hook in him.
Why?
I said, I don't.
I said, well, it hit the water and kept on going. Threw it in his mouth. Well, let me get this one. Fish on.
Good one?
Nah, I don't know, he's running toward me. He's running towards me. Can't tell. Nah, he's gonna be about 20 inches. Ain't too bad.
You don't need a net for that one.
About 20
That's
inches.
a cold one.
Oh, you need to wait, I figure about 20 inches. Can't work under these conditions. Got me fishing with these amateurs. Oh, my bait all tore up. I'm trying to salvage my old gut. Think we'll hit the rock back there behind us?
Hi, Hi, I'm Emily the Ocean Girl, and today we're at Sea Center, Texas.
The fish that we have on the walls around here are exact replicas of the biggest fish caught off the Gulf.
Wow, that is a big trout. Look at that. Look at that big school of fish. His head's as big as mine. Look at that eel. That is creepy. And has white
It's hanging on to that rock right there. But isn't that a neat crab? Looks just like a spider, doesn't it?
What made you want to work here?
When I was growing up, I liked to go to the beach, and I would go seining and fishing with my parents and my family, and I thought it was a lot of fun. And so I decided when I was in college to major in wildlife and fishery sciences. And when I graduated from college, I started working for Texas Parks and Wildlife, and I was lucky enough to be able to work at Sea Center.
What do you have in your hatchery right now?
I'm glad you asked that, because the hatchery is one of my favorite places here. We raise, right now we raise redfish and speckled trout in our hatchery. So we have, in the building, we have the adult fish that spawn the eggs, and incubation room. When we collect the eggs, we hatch them out, and the little baby fish we call fry. We take them and we stock them in our ponds outside and grow them to what we call a fingerling, which is about a fish that's about 1.5 inches long. And we take those fish from here at Sea Center and we stock them in the bays. So this is a Texas Parks and Wildlife facility, and Texas Parks and Wildlife goals. One of our goals is to make sure that there's always, the resources of the coast are always going to be there for future generations.
How are y'all funded, and how can people give donations?
Sea Center Texas is operated by the Texas Parks and Wildlife Department. So we're funded from fishing license sales and sporting good tax sales that's passed on to the Texas Parks and Wildlife. And then we're also funded from generous donations of our visitors and supporters. So yes, you can give donations to Sea Center. We have a donation box when you walk in. We're free to visit to anybody that wants to visit, but we do accept donations from visitors and other supporters that would like to help us to supplement and enhance the programs that we offer.
What type of underwater animal do you think this place has the most of right now?
Well, if you're talking about just the number of fish, probably either our baby redfish or our baby trout, because one redfish or one trout can lay over 1 million eggs in one night. So we hatch out those larval fish, and so we can have millions of either redfish or trout depending on which fish spawn and what we've stocked in our ponds. So that's what we probably have the most of.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. It's been a great pleasure having you here today, Emily.
You too. This is Emily the Ocean Girl at Sea Center, Texas. We'll see you next time.
We were in a trout tournament, Tony. Look, got to be a 2 off of it. Good fish, too. You think I'm lying? Got to be off of it. It's good fish. How crazy is that? Throw over there by the structure.
Yeah, you called it, brother.
Now we can't. Now we're red fishing there, Mr. Robinson. Now we red fishing, baby. Now we red fishing.
4 1/4.
We keep going down this bank, I think we'll do pretty good, don't you think, Leo?
Yeah, but we still need to upgrade a bunch.
We need to upgrade a bunch.
We need the 2 fish we got to weigh about what one of them would. We need a good 8 or 9.
Put us in the middle of it, what we need to do here.
Instead of a couple of 4s.
This segment brought to you by Coastline Trailers.
You ready, Team Budweiser? Team Mayak Boats? They're fishing out there in that illusion today. 11.69 pounds. Leon Robinson and Bubba Ray, Team Strike Pro Lures. All right, so I saw a few real deep diving Strike Pro lures today. Right there, fellas. And you brought them to me. I guess the question is, did you decide that they weren't going to go deep, or did you just put some other ones on there?
No, we changed our strategy up. We got on some real good fish in the marsh this week, and we kind of veered away from the jetties, which was our main goal to go to, and we probably should have went there.
Tony would have got seasick. All right, let's weigh these fish. 8.80 pounds. 8.80. 14.96. That's a drop of water away from 15 pounds. Ready? Paul Ward, Jason Haviland. For $5,000-ish. 8.08, which means, ladies and gentlemen, you're champions of the Freeport Cabela's Redfish Series. Second time in 3 years. Father and son team, Rhett and Neil Holloway, ladies and gentlemen.
We'd like to thank Bridge Harbor Yacht Club for all their hospitality. Next time you're in the Freeport area, stop by the Bridge Harbor Yacht Club. This section was sponsored by Justin Boots and Sharkskin Rod Grips.